Welcome back, collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the United Kingdom's 2 shilling coins, also known as florins, exploring the top 6 most valuable pieces. These coins, issued over different years and in various conditions, have become highly sought after by collectors due to their historical significance, rarity, and unique minting details. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner looking to expand your collection, this guide will provide a comprehensive overview of these prized coins. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling florin dated 1958, examined here in fine condition. At first glance, this coin may look like a common circulating piece, but once you dig into its history, design, and collector market, you'll discover why even modest condition examples continue to attract steady interest at auctions, especially from collectors building complete date runs. Stay with us as we break down its background, distinctive features, rarity profile including damaged examples, and current market value in US dollars. The 2 shilling coin, better known as the florin, was introduced in the mid-19th century as part of Britain's gradual move toward a decimal style system. By 1958, the florin had long been a familiar part of everyday life in the UK. This issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, early in her historic rule. Post-war Britain was stabilizing economically, and coin production reflected a balance between practicality and tradition. The 1958 florin circulated widely, passing through countless hands, which is why condition plays such a key role in determining value today. The 1958 2 shilling is composed of cupronickel, a durable alloy that replaced silver in earlier decades. On the obverse, you'll find the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, surrounded by a clean, understated legend that reflects the modern style of the era. The reverse features the rose flanked by thistles and shamrocks symbolizing England, Scotland, and Ireland tied together by elegant heraldic design. In fine condition, most major details remain visible. The crown's outline, the floral elements, and the Queen's facial features show honest wear without heavy damage, making it attractive to collectors who value circulated authenticity. In absolute terms, the 1958 florin is not rare, as millions were struck by the Royal Mint. However, rarity in numismatics is often condition-based. While high-grade examples command premiums, even damaged or heavily worn coins maintain a baseline level of demand. Why? Many collectors seek affordable placeholders to complete date sets, and some specialists focus on error coins, metal fatigue, or unusual circulation damage. As a result, even scratched, bent, or corroded 1958 florins can still sell at auction, albeit at lower prices, rather than being dismissed as worthless. When it comes to auction market value, condition is everything. In fine condition, a 1958 United Kingdom 2 shilling typically sells in the range of $433,000, depending on eye appeal and bidding competition. Very fine examples may push slightly higher, while extremely fine or uncirculated pieces can move into the $214,000 range or more. Damaged coins, those with heavy scratches, rim knocks, or corrosion, often trade for $321,000, but they still attract bids due to the coin's historical charm and steady collector base. Prices can fluctuate based on metal markets, collector trends, and the reputation of the auction house. If you're considering adding the 1958 florin to your collection, start by examining condition under good lighting. Look for even wear rather than harsh damage. Authenticity is rarely an issue with this date, but buying from reputable dealers or established auctions is always wise. For beginners, fine to very fine examples offer the best balance of affordability and detail. If you already own a damaged piece, don't rush to discard it. Instead, compare recent auction results, as niche demand can still surprise you. Proper storage using coin flips or capsules will help preserve whatever condition the coin currently holds. The United Kingdom 2 shilling 1958 may not be a headline-grabbing rarity, but it stands as a meaningful artifact of mid-20th century Britain. In fine condition, it delivers history, classic design, and steady market value, all at an accessible price point. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a casual collector, or someone rediscovering old coins, the 1958 florin proves that even everyday currency can carry lasting appeal and auction-worthy value. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1957, often known as the florin. But this isn't a shiny, museum-perfect example. Instead, we're focusing on a rusty, heavily circulated condition, the kind of coin many people overlook or even discard. Surprisingly, even in damaged condition, this coin can still attract collector attention and real auction value. Stick with us as we explore its background, features, rarity, and what collectors are actually paying for a 1957 2 shilling coin today, all in US dollars. The 2 shilling coin, or florin, has a long and important history in British coinage. Introduced in the 19th century, it was valued at £0.1 of a pound, making it a key step toward the UK's eventual decimalisation. By 1957, Britain was still recovering from the economic and social impact of World War II. Coinage from this era reflects a nation rebuilding itself, balancing tradition with modernization. The 1957 florin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, early in her historic rule. These coins circulated widely across the United Kingdom, passing through countless hands in markets, buses, pubs, and shops. Because of this heavy use, many examples survived only in worn, corroded, or rusty condition, especially when stored improperly for decades in damp environments. The 1957 2-shilling coin is instantly recognizable by its classic design. On the obverse, it features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right. This early portrait is highly admired by collectors for its clean lines and historical significance, representing the beginning of a new royal era. The reverse design displays a rose flanked by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks floral symbols representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. This powerful imagery emphasizes unity within the United Kingdom. The coin was struck in cupronickel, which does not rust like iron, but it can still develop heavy corrosion, discoloration, pitting, and surface damage that collectors commonly describe as rusty. Even when worn, these design elements often remain partially visible, allowing the coin to retain historical and collectible value in terms of original mintage. The 1957 2-shilling coin is not extremely rare. Millions were produced, which means high-grade examples are relatively accessible. However, the story changes when we look at surviving condition and collector demand. Coins in rusty or damaged condition are usually less desirable, but they are not worthless. Collectors interested in date sets, Elizabeth II early reign coins, or historical circulated pieces often seek affordable examples. For beginner collectors or history enthusiasts, a damaged 1957 florin offers a low-cost entry into British numismatics. Additionally, some collectors actively seek heavily circulated coins as authentic artifacts of everyday life, valuing the wear as proof of real historical use rather than imperfection. So, what is a rusty 1957 UK 2-shilling coin actually worth today in very worn or corroded condition? These coins typically sell for $432,000 at online auctions and coin markets. If the date and major design details are still clear despite rust or corrosion, prices can rise to around $216,000, especially if demand is high. Coins with extreme damage, holes, or barely readable details may sell closer to face value novelty pricing, while examples with attractive toning, partial luster, or historical appeal can exceed expectations. Bulk lots sometimes include these coins, but individual listings with clear photos often perform better at auction. It's important to remember that market value fluctuates based on collector interest, silver look appeal, and overall presentation. If you own a rusty 1957 2-shilling coin or are considering buying one, here are some practical tips. Never clean the coin aggressively. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce its value, even in poor condition. Collectors prefer originality over shine. Store the coin in a dry, protective holder to prevent further corrosion. Even low-value coins deserve proper care. Research recent auction results before buying or selling. Small differences in condition can significantly affect price. Consider the coin as part of a historical collection rather than a quick investment. Its real value lies in its story, not just its price tag. The 1957 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin, even in rusty and worn condition, remains a meaningful piece of British history. While it may not command high prices, it still holds genuine collector interest and measurable auction value in today's market. From its post-war origins to its iconic floral design, this humble florin tells a story of everyday life in mid-20th century Britain. If you enjoy discovering hidden value in old coins or learning the stories behind everyday objects, this is a perfect example of how history survives even in damaged metal. Next up, the United Kingdom 2-shilling coin, also known as the florin, dated 1962. This particular coin, especially when found in excellent condition, holds a special place in collector circles. While it may look like an ordinary pre-decimal coin at first glance, its historical importance, condition sensitivity, and growing auction demand make it far more interesting than many people realize. In this video, we'll uncover the story behind the 1962 2-shilling, examine its unique features, discuss its rarity and collector demand including damaged examples, and break down its current auction market value in US dollars. The 2-shilling coin, commonly referred to as the florin, was first introduced in 1849 and remained in circulation until the United Kingdom transitioned to decimal currency in 1971. By 1962, Britain was in a period of economic stability and modernization, yet it still relied heavily on traditional pre-decimal coinage. The 1962 2-shilling was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, making it part of the early Elizabethan coinage era, which is highly collectible today. The florin was especially significant because it represented 1/10 of a pound, making it an important step toward decimalization long before the system officially changed. Millions of 2 shilling coins were struck in 1962, but most entered heavy circulation. As a result, coins that survived in excellent or near uncirculated condition are now far less common than the original mintage numbers suggest. The 1962 United Kingdom 2 shilling is composed of cupronickel, a durable alloy that replaced silver in earlier decades. On the obverse, the coin features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This portrait is especially admired for its elegance and classical style, and sharp details in the hair and facial features are key indicators of excellent condition. The reverse design showcases a rose flanked by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks symbolizing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. This floral arrangement represents unity across the United Kingdom and is one of the most iconic designs in British coinage. In high-grade examples, collectors look for crisp lines in the crown, strong floral definition, and minimal surface marks. Coins with full original luster and no major scratches are particularly desirable. Although the 1962 2 shilling is not considered rare in absolute terms, condition plays a critical role in its rarity. Most surviving examples show heavy wear, dull surfaces, or environmental damage such as corrosion or discoloration. Interestingly, there is still collector demand even for damaged or circulated coins, especially among beginner collectors or those completing date sets. Coins with minor damage, light scratches, or edge nicks still sell consistently at auctions, though at much lower prices. However, severely damaged pieces such as bent coins or those with deep corrosion are generally valued more for educational or bulk purposes. The real rarity begins at the upper end of the grading scale, where sharply struck, well-preserved coins become increasingly scarce and competitive in auctions. When it comes to auction market value, the 1962 UK 2 shilling shows a wide price range depending on condition. In circulated or lightly damaged condition, these coins typically sell for around $431,000. Mid-grade examples in very fine to extremely fine condition often achieve $223,000, especially if eye appeal is strong. However, in excellent condition, such as about uncirculated or fully uncirculated examples, prices rise significantly. High-quality pieces regularly fetch $116,000, while professionally graded coins with exceptional luster and minimal contact marks can reach $60 or more at specialized auctions. Prices may increase further during strong market periods or when demand for Elizabeth II-era coin surges. For collectors interested in the 1962 2 shilling, condition should always be your top priority. Look for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and natural color. Avoid harshly cleaned coins, as cleaning can significantly reduce value. Proper storage is also essential. Use coin capsules or acid-free holders to protect against moisture and handling damage. If you're buying at auction, compare recent sale prices and carefully review photographs. Certification from a reputable grading service can add confidence and resale value, especially for higher-end examples. Lastly, patience pays off. Excellent condition coins appear less frequently, but waiting for the right piece can make all the difference in long-term value. The United Kingdom 2 shilling 1962 may not be the flashiest coin in British history, but its historical importance, classic design, and condition-based rarity make it a rewarding collectible. From affordable circulated examples to impressive auction quality pieces in excellent condition, this coin offers something for every level of collector. As interest in pre-decimal British coinage continues to grow, the 1962 florin stands as a solid and meaningful addition to any collection. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin dated 1964, often called the florin. Even when found in dirty or heavily circulated condition, this coin continues to attract strong attention from collectors around the world. Many people overlook worn or dirty coins, but in today's video, you'll discover why a 1964 2 shilling can still hold surprising value at auction. We'll explore its background, design features, rarity factors, collector demand, and how much this coin can realistically sell for in US dollars. The 2 shilling coin, commonly known as the florin, played an important role in British currency long before decimalization. Issued under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the 1964 2 shilling was part of the final years of traditional pre-decimal coinage in the United Kingdom. At the time, 2 shillings equaled 1/10 of a pound, making it a practical everyday coin. The 1964 issue came just a few years before the florin was officially withdrawn, which adds historical importance. Millions were minted, but decades of circulation, cleaning, corrosion, and neglect mean that truly collectible examples, even in poor condition, are becoming harder to find. The 1964 2 shilling coin features a classic and instantly recognizable design. On the obverse, you'll find the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, surrounded by a Latin inscription. Even on dirty coins, The outline of the Queen's portrait is usually visible, which helps with identification. The reverse displays the rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek symbols representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. This powerful national symbolism gives the coin lasting appeal. The coin was struck in cupronickel, which is durable but prone to discoloration, grime buildup, and surface staining over time, especially when stored improperly. While the 1964 2 shilling is not considered rare in mint condition, collector demand changes dramatically when context is added. Coins in dirty condition often come from original circulation finds, estate hoards, or long-term storage, which many collectors find appealing due to authenticity. Certain dirty coins still show strong details, full legends, and readable dates, making them desirable problem coins for budget collectors. Additionally, some collectors specifically seek circulated examples to complete date sets. Coins with unusual toning, heavy patina, or environmental dirt can also attract niche interest, especially when the coin has not been harshly cleaned. Now let's talk about money. In dirty or heavily circulated condition, a 1964 United Kingdom 2 shilling typically sells for $425,000 in casual online markets. However, auction results tell a more interesting story. Coins with clear dates, readable inscriptions, and intact designs, even if dirty, can sell for $321,000 at specialized auctions. If the coin shows stronger detail beneath the grime or comes from a verified old collection, prices may climb slightly higher. Bulk lots and collector interest from outside the UK, especially in the US and Asia, continue to support demand for these historical coins. If you own a dirty 1964 2 shilling coin, resist the urge to aggressively clean it. Harsh cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce value. Instead, leave the coin as is or consult a professional. Store it in a dry, non-PVC holder to prevent further corrosion. When selling, always provide clear photos and describe the condition honestly. Collectors appreciate transparency, especially with circulated coins. If you're buying, look for strong design details, centered strikes, and minimal edge damage even in dirty condition. These factors make a big difference in value and desirability. The United Kingdom 2 shilling 1964 coin proves that age, history, and context matter just as much as condition. Even in dirty or worn shape, this coin remains a meaningful piece of British monetary history and a steady seller in the collector market. Whether you're holding on to one, planning to sell, or just starting your collection, understanding its background and market value can help you make smarter decisions. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from 1963, presented in very fine condition. Often overlooked by casual collectors, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of serious collectors due to its historical significance, unique design, and limited availability in high-grade conditions. In this video, we'll explore the history behind this coin, its unique features, why it's so sought after even when worn, and what you can expect if you ever want to buy or sell one in today's auction market. The 2 shilling coin, commonly referred to as a florin, has a rich legacy in British currency. Introduced in 1849 as part of the pre-decimal system, the florin was valued at 1/10 of a pound and was originally intended to encourage a decimal-based currency system. By 1963, the coin featured a design that symbolized both tradition and monarchy. This particular year falls within the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait adorned the obverse side of the coin. The coin was minted in the United Kingdom during a period of gradual transition in British currency, and it represents an era when coinage was moving toward modern decimalization, which would be completed in 1971. The 1963 2 shilling coin is instantly recognizable for several distinctive features. On the obverse side, it carries a left-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which became a classic representation in the early years of her reign. The reverse showcases the Tudor rose, flanked by the denomination 2 shillings, reflecting both the historical and aesthetic elegance of British coinage. Minted in cupronickel, the coin measures 28.5 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 11.31 grams. Collectors are particularly drawn to the crispness of the floral design and the clarity of the lettering, especially in coins that have survived in very fine or higher grades. Although the 1963 2 shilling coin was produced in significant numbers, coins that have retained very fine condition are becoming increasingly rare. Over the decades, many of these coins have naturally circulated, losing sharp detail and suffering minor scratches, nicks, or worn surfaces. Coins that maintain clear details on the Queen's portrait, the Tudor rose, and the lettering are highly desirable among collectors. Even in a condition showing slight wear, this coin attracts interest because of its historical context and aesthetic appeal. Its rarity in higher grades, such as very fine or extremely fine, makes it a prime candidate for collectors looking to fill gaps in their pre-decimal sets. So, what is the current market value of the 1963 2 shilling coin in very fine condition? As of now, collectors can expect prices ranging from approximately $431,000, depending on specific factors like toning, luster, and any minor blemishes. Coins that are graded higher or have exceptional eye appeal can fetch slightly higher amounts in online auctions or specialized coin shows. While this may not seem like a huge sum, it's important to remember that coins in better condition from the same era are becoming scarcer, and their value is steadily rising over time, particularly among serious collectors who prioritize condition and historical significance. If you're considering adding a 1963 2-shilling coin to your collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. First, always inspect the coin for clarity in design. Look closely at the Queen's portrait and the Tudor rose for signs of wear. Second, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or auction platforms to ensure authenticity. Third, store your coins properly to prevent further wear, avoid excessive handling, keep them in protective holders, and maintain a stable, dry environment. Finally, track market trends. Prices for well-preserved pre-decimal coins have shown gradual increases over the last decade, making early acquisition a smart move for long-term collectors. The 1963 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a window into British history and an essential component for serious numismatists. Its elegant design, connection to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, and increasing rarity in very fine condition make it a coin worth collecting, studying, and preserving. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, the 1963 florin offers both historical value and aesthetic pleasure. Keep an eye out for these coins, because as pre-decimal pieces become scarcer, their significance and market value are only going to grow. Next up, the 1956 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin, often referred to as the florin. This coin, minted over 6 decades ago, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its historical significance, unique design, and increasing rarity. If you've ever wondered what makes certain coins highly sought after and how their value can skyrocket over time, this video is for you. We'll explore everything from its history to auction values in US dollars, along with tips for collectors looking to add this coin to their collection. The 2-shilling coin, or florin, was first introduced in 1849 as part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system. By 1956, the florin had already established itself as a key denomination, valued at 1/10 of a pound. The 1956 edition was minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring her youthful portrait on the obverse side, which captures the elegance and authority of the young monarch early in her reign. During this period, the coin served both practical and symbolic purposes. It was widely circulated for everyday transactions, yet it also reflected Britain's post-war recovery, carrying a design that combined traditional heraldic elements with contemporary craftsmanship. The 1956 florin is particularly significant because it represents the mid-20th century transition in British coinage, preceding the decimalisation of 1971. One of the most striking features of the 1956 2-shilling coin is its reverse design. The coin prominently displays a crowned Tudor rose flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbolising England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. This intricate floral motif is a testament to the high level of craftsmanship in mid-century British minting. The obverse, as mentioned, features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, engraved by Mary Gillick, which was used from 1953 to 1967. The portrait captures the young queen in a laurel crown, exuding dignity and grace, making this coin visually appealing to collectors. Additionally, the coin's composition of cupronickel gives it a durable shine and helps preserve its detail, especially in coins that have been kept in very good condition over the decades. While the 1956 2-shilling coin was widely minted, finding one in pristine or very good condition is increasingly rare. Coins that have been heavily circulated often show significant wear, particularly on the high points of the floral design and the Queen's portrait. Interestingly, even coins in damaged or circulated condition still attract collector interest due to their historical value and symbolic significance. Collectors value this coin not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its connection to a specific era in British history. Coins in very good or excellent condition are even more sought after, as they offer a glimpse of the original mint quality and fine detailing, making them a prized addition to any collection. The market value of a 1956 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin varies depending on its condition. Coins in circulated or damaged condition typically sell for around $5 to $15. However, those in very good to excellent condition can fetch significantly higher prices, ranging from $30 to $75 at auction. Exceptional specimens, especially ones with minimal wear and sharp detailing, can even surpass $100 when sold to dedicated collectors or at high-profile auctions. It's worth noting that market trends for British coins have shown steady appreciation over the past decade, particularly for coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II's early portraits. As collectors increasingly focus on mid-20th century coinage, The 1956 florin continues to gain attention and value. If you're considering adding a 1956 2-shilling coin to your collection, there are several important tips to keep in mind. Condition matters. Prioritize coins in very good or better condition. The sharpness of the design, lack of scratches, and minimal wear significantly impact value. Authentication. Ensure the coin is authentic. While fakes are rare for this issue, verifying weight, diameter, and design details is essential. Storage. Proper storage is crucial. Keep your coins in protective holders or coin flips, away from moisture and extreme temperatures, to preserve their detail and luster. Market research. Stay informed about recent auction sales and price trends. Values can fluctuate based on collector demand and market interest. Expand your knowledge. Learn about variations in mint marks or small design differences, which can make certain coins more valuable to specialized collectors. The 1956 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin is much more than a piece of currency. It's a tangible piece of British history. Its intricate design, connection to Queen Elizabeth II, and the enduring appeal of pre-decimal coinage make it a must-have for serious collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer looking to start your collection, this coin offers a combination of aesthetic beauty, historical significance, and investment potential. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the 1956 florin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more videos about rare and valuable coins from around the world. Happy collecting, and may your coin hunts be ever fruitful.